Here I come with week 2 of my weekly video blog post. I have my little guy with me, Daniel. He's saying hi. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited to do this again, and I'm going to try to do this every week this year in 2019. Anyway, if I can, and if I miss a week, then you can look forward to the next time. Yeah, that's your box. You play now. So this week, what was on my mind that I wanted to share was something I recently written on my blog about. What was the title? Christian only music challenge. So, and it was about kind of my walk with the Lord, about how I come to do only Christian music. I used to, several years ago, growing up, I listened to country music, some other stations besides just Christian, and my mom, was not for that, but they allowed it, I guess, because we did it in our home. We'd listen to it, and I liked it, right? We liked the tune, maybe not necessarily the words. You don't really listen to the words. I didn't always, but they were there, of course, and the words weren't that edifying, but you kind of ignore them and just enjoy the music. And so that's what it was when after I got married, in about 10 to 12 years ago. Right, so I just was really convicted, that everything that we listen to, watch, read, and put into our minds need to be edifying and glorifying to God. And it just hit me off. I mean, it took a long time to finally sink in, but I'm like, well, this is why my mom didn't like this. And so I just went from completely Christian music. And so when I wrote that blog post, I was kind of challenging others to do the same, to see, and if it is something that you're attached to this other music, it may take a little while. Maybe do it, try it just for a week, see if you can go just Christian only music, and then 2 weeks, a month, and see if you can just weed that out of your life, right? And so with the music, and same with your reading materials, your movies that you choose, same thing. See if you can go Christian only. Right, and I've got a few verses I'd like to read that is about that. Things that we're to think about and to be on our minds. Just a minute, my great verse that I really like, that I kind of go by to rate movies, reading materials, music. This is the verse that I read. I'm sure you're familiar with it, in Philippians 4:8. So I'll read that here. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. So with those guidelines, yeah, that's perfect. Right there, you can ask yourself these questions. You can turn that into a question. Like, is this true? Is this honest? Is this just? Is this pure? Is this lovely? Is it good report? Is it praiseworthy? Is it honorable? Is it praiseworthy? Did I say that? Yeah, I used that one. And so just go by that. So whatever it is that you're wanting, something, a certain movie that you're wanting to see if is this good for your family, and it really, if you're really seeking to see whether it's good and edifying, it doesn't take much to know. You can know pretty quick, right? But just use this first, and if it matches up, you're good to go to watch it, and if not, it's good to go out the door, right? It's not for you. And because our minds and our bodies and everything just belongs to God, right? When we give our life to God, our hearts, so it's a term kind of, you give your heart to the Lord, right? Or the term, you give your life to the Lord. I think people don't really analyze what that means. If you give your life to someone, your life, you gave it to them, right? Everything belongs to them. So we give our life and our hearts to God, everything belongs to Him. Our minds, our eyes, our time, our talents, our money, everything, right, belongs to Him. And so how do we apply that to our life? Well, then suddenly everything that you do needs to be pleasing to Him. And now it's not a hard thing. You don't, it becomes natural. That's just part of who you are. You want to please the Lord in everything that you do, and everything, you say should be edifying to Him. everything you read, and you change your mindset. So a total kind of shift in focus. I know, especially I think here in North American way, we are under the self-gratification mindset, entertainment mindset. And what do we do to entertain ourselves? And me time. Okay, and that's not really biblical, right? I don't think me time, it should be, it's God time, right? And then with families, when we have our children, then it's time for the children. And it's not really that entertainment time. And even with them, you do fun things, right? Together as a family, but it's connecting and things that are encouraging and uplift us and bring us closer to the Lord. And so for ourselves, we do want to shift focus and change our mindset and our way of thinking. It may take a bit to get there if you're not used to that, and you're used to doing things just to entertain yourself, and you're not used to that everything you do, everything you read, and everything you listen to needs to be God focused. And it's a kind of a new shift, and you really have to come to that relationship with God. Everyone has to do that on their own. I can't just tell, I can't just because I said it. You have to feel that yourself and come to that relationship with God. And the closer you draw to God, then you can come to that way of thinking and realize, wow, yeah, everything that I think about all the time needs to be towards God. You mean that when I sit down, I really, okay, I have time just to relax, maybe watch something. Still, is this glorifying to God? Is this uplifting? Would he want me to do this? Am I going to grow closer to him? Or grow, is this going to help my family, my marriage, other relationships? And so it really takes kind of deeper thinking. And what's another term I can't really think of, but just being purposeful about our lives and not just whatever. And we're not here just to please ourselves. And a lot of time people can watch things and think, oh, but I like it, I enjoy it, it's nice, just something to pass time. And it's not about us. We forget who we're here for, right? We're here for God. And so it's not about what we like. So we want to really go to his word. Really important to get in his word and see what does he think about it. It's not a matter of what we think. I could have one opinion, you could have another opinion about something, someone else could have another opinion. So then you go to the word and you see, yeah, but what does God say? It doesn't matter if I think it's okay, or it doesn't matter, right? But what does God say? And that's who we're here for. So it's a mind shift. You have to just have a real rethinking, even if you've grown up in a Christian home or have been walking with the Lord a long time, but still, if you have the mindset of this world, the way that this is the way it's normal, right? And serving the Lord, I think you'll find that our walk with the Lord is not really normal. Consider here in our society, it's not. It's more of a self-gratification, self-pleasing, and with God, we're pleasing God, honoring him, and it even becomes a joy. It's not a chore. It's like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, I never think that way. You want to. It's my pleasure to please the Lord and do what he wants and what's glorifying to him. So I just encourage you to do that as well in your walk. Do the Christian only music challenge. Do the Christian only watching, reading, and you'll soon just become that part of what you want. You won't want the other stuff. You won't enjoy it. It won't be pulling your attention at all. You'll be different, and you'll just be wanting to use your time with the Lord and see what you can do to enrich your life with the Lord and draw closer to him. What's going to be uplifting to you and to your family. There's some verses in Colossians that I really like. I want to share those with you too. Colossians 3, 1-3. If you then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God. Set your affection on things above and not on things on the earth. For you are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God. That's Colossians 3, 1-3. I know that's hard to live because we really feel us living, right? Yet it's not us that liveth. So none of the places said we are no longer I that liveth, but Christ that liveth in me. All right. a different way of thinking. Here's a verse I really like in Psalms 119:37. Turn away mine eyes from looking at worthless things and revive me in your way. Wow, that's not a good one on that. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Another reason. No, that's 1 Corinthians 15:33. So another reason it's really important to make sure that everything that's coming into our minds and stuff is just wholesome and good, because I think it's quite a known fact that we become what we listen to and what we're around. It's what we become, right? And so it just sinks in, and that's what's going to be coming off your tongue. But if the good things coming in, then what's coming off of your tongue? What's in your mind? These Christian things, Christian songs. A lot of time I won't even really be thinking of the song, but just in the kitchen sometimes, and the first thing bursts off my lips, Jesus loves me, or this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. These things are coming off because that's what we're putting in, right? You put in these good things, that's what's coming out. But if you're putting in the negative, then that's and other stuff, that's what's going to be on your mind, right? Let's see, I had another verse here. Yeah, in Ecclesiastes 1:8, there's a verse that I really like too. All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. Ecclesiastes 1:8. So probably no wonder the TV and the movie business is so huge, right? It's going so good because the eye is never satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. So Molly, that's kind of the way we're maybe geared, but we can overcome that and be a changed person and seek those things which are above. All right. I think that kind of was the end of my thought, where I'm reading these Bible verses actually out of my book. So not just directly out of the Bible, but out of my book, where I have written something here about my thoughts on having a TV in the home. And then I have the Christian music only challenge in here, where I talk about how I used to listen to the other kinds of music until I was really convicted. So that's in this book that's about to come out. And this is actually not going to be the front cover. I'm doing, this house will be in there, but I'm doing the cover of a painting that my sister did of the house. It's going to look really cute. So yeah, we're just still finishing that up. All right. Well, I hope this has been encouraging to you, and I that you will check in following week and for my next video blog post. I plan to keep it about 5-10 minutes. Not sure what this one is yet, but yeah, I don't want to go too long. Just to keep it nice and short and sweet, right? To the point, in a good message, and you can be encouraged and uplifted and challenged in your walk with the Lord. Right?